My name is Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and I just want to say that I think Brian Cage is the AEW devil. And definitely when you look at his body, what a man. And definitely when you look at his matches, what a man slapping man meat. And there are a couple of reasons why Brian Cage should be the devil and is the devil. Number one, that obviously who can really beat Brian Cage if he was booked a lot better? That man has so many muscles, he looks like a freaking Appalachian mountain range. Or he looks like my dick. The other thing about Brian Cage is that, he's held the TNA championship and other like heavyweight championships in other companies. So definitely he could be somebody holding the AEW championship one day. And then the other thing too is that he's a victim of Tony Khan's bad booking. And me being Vince McMahon on the roster, I've talked to Tony Khan and I personally said you need to push the big meaty men, and Brian Cage is one of those guys. And then the other thing too is that Brian Cage works with Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana, and obviously he should be leading the whole entire faction because honestly, his arms look like Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana combined together. He is so muscular. Why is he not leading that faction? And there's so many other crazy sons of bitches in the Mogul Embassy. So obviously it has to be Brian Cage. Brian Cage all the way, really. He needs to step up. And then the other thing about Brian Cage is that he needs to take himself a lot more seriously. I'm sick and tired of his crappy ass road warrior type of masquerade that he has on. He needs to get back to a very serious, powerful badass. And definitely making him the devil would be the way to do that. And then the other thing, too, is that he needs to rebuild his reputation. He is the son of a bitch that lost to Tessa Blanchard, which is obviously really freaking ridiculous. If he was losing to Charlotte Flair, that wouldn't be ridiculous. If John Cena was losing to Charlotte Flair, it wouldn't be ridiculous at all. But Brian Cage needs to really rebuild himself from losing to Tessa Blanchard a few years ago. And then the other thing too is that he is so wasted in AEW. He should not be in trios matches. He should be a one-man person against three people and just completely dominated, like that sexy hot piece of ass Wardlow. And then the other thing too is that he's wasted in Royal Rumbles and other things that Tony Khan loves to do. It seems like every 90 days, I suspend somebody, and Tony Khan has a freaking Royal Rumble type of thing for the TNT Championship. Who the fuck cares about it? But if it was for the Heavyweight Championship, that would be a lot better. But it seems like Brian Cage is always in that. He's always coming in second place, or he's always coming in third place, or he's eliminated immediately. I really, really think that if he's the AEW devil, that would put him in a really good position and a really, really good spot. But honestly, if Tony Khan fucks with Brian Cage a little bit more, I will give Brian Cage this. I will say this to him. Give Triple H a call and listen to Jim Cornette. You're in the wrong company.